Hello friends, welcome to my channel. On March 8, 2014, at 10 o'clock in the night, a Malaysian plane MH370 left from Malaysia for China. 239 people were present in this flight. The name of the captain of the plane was Zahiri Ahmed Shah. The second pilot of the plane was Farik Abdul. Hamid was there, but friends, after about 40 minutes this plane became somewhere like this. This is the best aviation aircraft till date. There is a big mystery about what happened to this plane. This video is going to be very interesting. Friends, after flying for 40 minutes, this plane reached a point which is called a carriage. This place is the border of Vietnam. The air traffic controller in Malaysia told the pilot that talk to the air traffic controller of Vietnam because this ship was near the border of Vietnam. But friends, after this ship suddenly disappeared from the radar. How could such a big ship disappear suddenly with 239 people on board? Friends, people in China were waiting for their loved ones at the airport. They were told that the ship would be a little late, but how did they know that now they would never be able to meet their loved ones? Hours passed and people's restlessness increased, and then they were told that the ship had gone missing. It was seen in Malaysia's military radar that this plane had deviated from its path. This plane suddenly turned to the left while flying. This plane turned 180 degrees and started flying back towards Malaysia. Now how strange is this? Why did a ship which was supposed to go towards China deviate from its course and turn back? This point is very important because either the pilot deliberately did he do this himself, or did someone hijack this ship and force him to turn? Another interesting thing was that when this ship turned, the area of Thailand's air defense system was also present along with it. But this ship was I kept moving along it carefully so that Thailand's air defense system does not detect this ship. That is, at this time this ship, whoever was controlling the ship and was an expert in this area, whether it was a pilot or someone else, had the idea of how to escape and move forward so that no one could trace this ship. Friends, after this ship actually passed over Malaysia. There is an island in Malaysia called Island of Penang. On this island, the satellite of a mobile phone company has captured the information of the pilot of this ship, Farik Abdul Hamid. Mobile signals were caught. That is why it is understood that this ship had turned and passed over the island of Penang. Island of Penang is present in the middle of the Indian Ocean. That is, this ship was flying over the Indian Ocean. Friends, through the data, it was also known that this plane kept flying for 6 hours even after going missing. The question that arises is whether the path of this plane changed. Who was blowing it up? Did the pilot of the ship do this intentionally? And this is where the question of Captain Zahiri Ahmed Shah comes in. Today, many people believe that this man deliberately destroyed this ship. Friends, many people believe that Captain Zahiri Ahmed Shah kept flying this plane for 6 hours so that he could make this plane fly. There was a flight simulator present in Captain Zahiri's house. Simulator is a virtual experience of flying a plane in which a person really feels that he is flying a plane. Before flying this plane, Captain Zahiri had flown the plane in his flight simulator on a similar route, i.e., towards the Indian Ocean. That is why most of the time the suspicion is going towards Captain Zahiri that he had deliberately diverted the ship. Friends, the second theory was that this ship, it was hijacked and the pilot was forced to divert the plane. There were also 2 people present in this plane who were traveling with stolen passports, but after investigation it was found that they wanted to reach Germany so that Aylmer could be there. Maybe it is not that good, and that is why all the suspicion falls on Captain Zahiri. But obviously nothing can be said with certainty. It is only there is an allegation, however, that this ship had taken a turn on the right side from the island of Penang. This ship was being turned and was being flown on a route where no one noticed. That is why the same thing comes to the fore again and again, that no one was taking this ship. A very expert pilot was flying who knew how and by which route to make the plane disappear from here towards another point, Vampy. It took off and from there towards another point, Makar. At this time it was around 2:30 in the night. Friends, from this point, Makar, this ship disappeared forever. Now it can be said with great certainty that whether this plane was intentionally crashed or not, no one could tell whether it was the pilot or someone else. If the black box of this plane was found, at least the pilot's body would be found. Recordings would have been found of what they were talking to each other and what actually happened there. All the pilots' conversations are being recorded in the black box, and despite the plane crashing, this black box survives safely. Friends, later on this plane, Ki Debi i.e., some parts of the ship were found from Reunion Island, i.e., the Indian Ocean where this ship crashed. This is part of the wing of this ship. The Malaysian Prime Minister had also confirmed that this ship had crashed in the south of the Indian Ocean, but even today this ship could not be found. SI announced on the 24th of March last year that MH370 tragically ended in the southern Indian Ocean. Many countries have spent billions of rupees and tried hard to find the wreck of this ship. But the sea is so big that it cannot reach this ship. It is very difficult to find, but friends, recently Richard Joffrey, an aviation expert of NASA, has claimed that this ship is present in the Indian Ocean, thousands of kilometers away from the Australian city of Perth. There is a theory that whenever a ship passes near a radio signal, when it passes, it disturbs the signals there. According to this, radio signals were heard 130 times in this part of the Indian Ocean that night. They were disturbed. That is, there are full chances that this ship had crashed in this part of the Indian Ocean, and that is why talks are being made again to find it. However, this ship is still submerged somewhere in the Indian Ocean, and it was deliberately brought to this side. No one knows who had it and why, but friends, now efforts to find this ship are starting again. An American company owns this ship, will be found in the southern Indian Ocean through Infinity Danias. This company has also said that they will be paid only if they find the ship. That is, one thing is confirmed to them, that this ship will be found in the southern Indian Ocean only. Exists but is submerged miles under the sea. That's it guys, that's the end of video. See you in the next video tomorrow. Bye.